My boyfriend has a deformed weenie. I liked it more before he got surgery on it. My friend set me up with this gorgeous Croatian guy who seemed way out of my league. Our first date was a dud, but shockingly, he asked me out again. After a few more dates, the chemistry started building. I was starting to fall in love with him. One night, we went back to his place and couldn't keep our hands off each other. When we got down to business, he suddenly stopped and dropped a bombshell on me. He told me he had lost part of the tip of his manhood in an accident. He said it still worked fine but looked kind of jagged now. I froze in fear out of what the thing looked like. The fear of uncertainty scared me, but I've already made it this far with a guy who's way out of my league. I decided to see it through. This man's mangled member led to the best time of my life. That irregular edge created sensations I'd never felt before. He knew how to work it too, hitting spots in all the right ways. He dragged that jagged thing across the front of my walls. It was the most sensational experience of my life. By the end of the night, we were both sweaty and panting, unable to stop smiling at the discovery of our chemistry. We started meeting up multiple times a week to continue exploring our newfound pleasures. Outside the bedroom, things were also heating up. We'd spend hours talking, going on romantic dates, really connecting and bonding over many shared interests. I started to catch some serious feelings for this guy. One day, he told me he'd be gone for 6 weeks to get a penile revision surgery in the US. He told me that the revision surgery would also involve a lengthening of his schlong. This was the first time he mentioned it to me. If he planned this operation so long in advance, why did he wait this long to tell me? He said he was scared about being open with his insecurities. He thought our relationship would be better if he pretended to like his manhood as much as I did. I felt terrible for overshadowing his true feelings with my selfish pleasures. I apologized and told him he could always count on me for support. I said I'd love him no matter what. When he returned 6 agonizing weeks later, I rushed to undress my perfected lover. But as he slid into me, something felt off. His newly rounded end glided too smoothly and the friction felt dull. I squeezed my eyes shut, hoping that sweet pain I'd grown to crave would return. Sadly, it never did. It was like we lost our spark. He pounded away while I lay unsatisfied. The patience and care he once showed me had also begun to vanish. He now took his pleasure hastily, unconcerned with mine. Our fiery encounters were now extinguished. He began getting frustrated and angry with me, saying I was impossible to please. Our fights also affected our relationship outside of the bedroom. He became suspicious that I only loved him for his deformed third leg. It's not just that, but at the same time, it is that. His little chainsaw was so much better than his long pillar. What should I do?